What's up, guys? Here we go. It's Monday. My bracket sucks. I did not have all one seeds. I love Michigan State yesterday. I finally like Tennessee, and then Tennessee can't score any points. It's just not a great 2 weeks here. I'd like to hit the reset button. I like Maryland to have a different 2 weeks as Maryland officially is out of a coach. They have I don't know what they're going to do with their program. They have a lot of rumors flying around. I guess they got to make a decision here pretty soon as the transfer portal is already up and running. But Kevin Willard's gone. He's in Villanova. So it's just been a really shitty 2 weeks. Duke's got the best college basketball player probably of this generation. And they look great. And yeah, just Michigan State game frustrates me yesterday. The game didn't finish as close as it just wasn't close. They lost by 6, but Auburn dominated that game. Michigan State just could not make a shot at all, and that it's the worst feeling, especially with not high level basketball, and they just can't. They just keep shooting threes, shooting threes, shooting threes, and you're just like, man, why are they doing it? But then college basketball, when you know the game is being played that way, it's just backbreaking. And then Michigan State just could not make much, so that didn't go the right way. All one seeds are in the Final Four since 2008. Florida, I mean, I got the games right on Saturday, but yeah, I really like Michigan State. But yeah, Florida beats Texas Tech. Thrilling game, the only good game, and not a lot of good games. Houston beats Purdue in a good game as the late game on Friday. But outside of that, the Florida Texas Tech was a great, couple minute comeback there by Florida. Texas Tech's going to kill themselves there for missing those two front end 1-and-1s and then giving up just three after three after three down the stretch to Clayton Jr. and the other kid Hall. So it's Florida versus Auburn and then Houston versus Duke. So, oh boy, I don't like any of those teams. I really don't. And I don't want to root for Florida after they beat us. I don't want to root for Auburn really because they beat Michigan State. I guess Houston, Samson, but yeah, Duke's probably going to nail them. Duke looks like the best team. Watching Duke dominate Alabama in that second half was pretty remarkable. They're so much bigger than every other team. They look like they built the perfect team. So yeah, not thrilled here about college basketball. The Kevin Willard stuff. My take on it is I don't blame him, but I think the obvious stuff is you don't blame him, but why'd you have to do it like this? There's better ways to handle things. But it's kind of over with. I don't like spending too much time going backwards. So I'm more curious on what the plan is and what exactly he wanted that we weren't like what other things were being said no to, who in the administration. I'm more curious on the Maryland side of things than the Kevin Willard stuff. But yeah, he's gone, and Maryland basketball, they're already going to have an uphill battle. He was going to have an uphill battle. They were going to have to revamp the whole team. So now I don't know exactly what they're going to do. And yeah, so, all right. Well, Orioles stuff is interesting to say the least. It's nonstop with the injuries. It feels like as Calzer's hurt and Suarez is hurt. Bowman looked, he came up and looked good, and I like having, like anybody getting hurt, but you're getting other at bats for other people, so helps figure things out as we move along. I said I wanted to split in Toronto, but I didn't know we were going to be up 1-0 and then be up 2-1 in the series, so a little annoying that we couldn't win the whole thing, win the series there. But they smashed the ball. I think that was obvious, and there's bright spots all over the place. Whether it's Jackson, Adley, Westberg, Tyler O'Neill, tons of bright spots, and a couple red flags here or there. But you're just getting started. So I don't want to read too much into the pitchers. I usually like to give the pitchers a couple of, outings here before you make strong opinions one way or the other. Sagano hopefully will be able to pitch as he came out with cramps. He was laboring a lot. Looked like he was having to try his hardest to get, what he wanted there early in the counts, early in the inning, early in the game. So I thought that was a little bit of a red flag. I thought Kramer did a great job bouncing back. And Morton, I think that's going to happen. You're going to have, I hope he gets more good innings out of him than bad innings, but he's going to flirt with things and he's going to get out of certain things and then he won't. It's been around forever. They're going to have to add a starter here at some point when we get to the trade deadline, but there's no point to talk about that every single time. They're just going to have to battle through it. So I'll have more, opinions on the Orioles, just like everybody else, once we get some more games on it. Curious to see what they look like today. Really happy that Hyde went with the lineup. This is probably like my favorite lineup that he could have picked given the circumstances, because Kerstad's going to bat today against a lefty. He could have put Sanchez in there, and he could have put Mateo at second or short and let Holiday sit, but he's going to let Holiday play and Kerstad play. So Povich is going to start. I'll come on here tomorrow, talk a little bit more Orioles. I'm just kind of worn out here with the basketball. I had to be up early for a couple appointments, and then recapping the basketball is even more exhausting, frankly, than watching it for these past 2 weeks. It's just been all chalk and just it not been fun. So hopefully your bracket looks a little bit better than mine ended up. I want to talk Orioles tomorrow as we transition here is to the springtime. So if you're going to the game, enjoy it. If you're watching it, hopefully we get the game in. First of all, I know they're expecting rain. So all right, enjoy opening day in Baltimore. I'll see you guys in the morning, and go Wolves.